Researchers and biologists are teaming up for a desperate last-ditch effort to save the rarest of all marine mammals. The vaquita, an endangered species of porpoise, is down to the last few dozen of its type left in the world. Dahler went on an expedition in the Gulf of California to save the species from extinction.
As the sun creeps above the horizon, we head out with a disparate group of volunteers, veterinarians, and marine biologists on a difficult, some would say impossible mission. 2 years in the making to track the rarest of marine mammals, the vaquita porpoise.
This is bigger than vaquita. For conservation in general of marine mammals, this is a big thing.
Lorenzo Rojas Bracco is directing the effort. It's been an uphill battle against the odds, the cost, now in the $5 million range, and the elements.
Might seem calm out here, but when there's any chop in the water at all, the spotters have a hard time telling the difference between the little tops of the waves and the dorsal fins.
The challenge is amplified by the fact that there are so few of the diminutive porpoises left. Recent reports show the vaquita population has dropped from almost 600 in 1997 to just 30 today, found only here in the Gulf of California.
The threat is these sunken nets that are placed out illegally at night to catch totuaba.
The vaquita's rapid decline is an unintended consequence of the increasing demand for totuaba. These fish can fetch up to $10,000 each on the Chinese black market. Their swim bladder is believed to boost fertility.
Basically, the mesh size is about the size of a vaquita head, so they easily get entangled.
Thus, the desperate rush to save some for captive breeding before they're all gone.
Vaquitas are really small animals. They're about my size. They only are in singles and pairs.
The operation requires delicate coordination. Spotter boats search the water for fins. When one or more porpoise is sighted, trained U.S. Navy dolphins act as herd dogs, moving the porpoises into position for the capture boats to net them. They're then carefully transferred onto a transport boat. First stop, a specially constructed marine hospital for medical assessment. Then a short trip to the vaquita's new home, a large retrofitted sea pen once used as a tourist aquarium that was towed here nearly 2,000 miles from the Pacific. The complicated plan worked at first. On day 2 of the project, they captured one for the first time ever.
When you caught the first juvenile that first week, you must have felt terrific that you had a chance to actually succeed.
Oh yeah, I mean, it was all cheers. It was just so exciting that we might actually catch an individual and maybe, catch enough to save the species.
But that 6-month-old female was just too stressed from the experience. They had to let her go, and the team took to the sea to try again.
Vaquita is in this water right off of our bow. The boats are moving around right now trying to encircle him.
And again, and again.
With all the species going extinct in this world every year, why is this one worth saving?
One, every species is worth saving. This is the most endangered marine mammal right now. So sort of in our profession, this would be the species that we focus on.
But all the effort and expense and frustration is also to bring the issue of illegal gill nets to the public's attention.
So if we can absolutely ensure that these underwater gill nets are not in the place where the remaining animals are, they would survive.
They could thrive on their own.
Yeah, they could thrive.
They just need a chance.
Yeah, they just need a chance.
For CBS This Morning Saturday, Dahler, Baja, Mexico.